peace of mind, but the city's so cold in the wintertime. In my mind, stuck in my mind, it gets dark inside. Trying to find some peace of mind, but the city's so cold in the wintertime. In my mind, stuck in my mind, it gets dark.
Hello, all you Earth Daddies or Earth Mommies, this is your boy Midnight, and I'm finally making a new video. I'm so excited for this. I don't know, this video honestly was inspired. It was something that I wanted to do recently. Actually my whole idea on this video is totally different than what is actually getting made right now. I already had a different idea on what to do with this video, but there's been a lot of things, kind of going on in my life that's kind of occupied a lot of my time, and there's been a lot of certain situations that has gave me time to really contemplate on certain things. But I know that for me, I need to continue to push out messages, and I need to continue to enlighten my audience. I need to continue to be who I'm supposed to be, in front of the camera. I love my shorts, don't get me wrong, I love my shorts, I love them to death, because they're so easy to make, but I need to get back to making full-length videos and actually take a little time to shoot them, and actually, whether the idea is the original idea that I wanted, I know I need to continue to be a source of information, a source of inspiration, and a source of knowledge for my audience. And I will try my best to continue to be the greatest version of myself to incorporate these messages. But and this video actually is a video I've done before, but honestly, I've been wanting to remake a series of videos, and this is going to be the first one. And this video is going to be called The Dark Night of the Soul. And the reason why it's important to create a video about Dark Night of the Soul is because I feel like, I'm not saying everybody that's going to watch this video is going to experience one or is experiencing one at this moment, but I will say that I feel obligated to make this video right now. I'm not sure why the timing is right now, but I just feel like I need to make this video, so I'm shooting this video and I'm just gonna let it go and see where this goes. Dark Night of the Soul, for me, from my personal experience, is it's really about just becoming who you really are, you know what I mean? Because what happens is, as you live this life and you continue to be influenced and to change throughout your growth period through life, there's gonna be moments in your life that lead you to a certain, I'm gonna call it an event. It'll lead you to a certain event, and this event is gonna be something that is the most profound thing you're ever gonna go through. And the reason why it's so profound is because you're never gonna go through an experience that is like this. Because the Dark Night of the Soul, it can get triggered by multiple things. It can get triggered by rock bottom. It can be triggered by rock bottom, and it's usually an experience that is so profound where it makes you question who you are as a person. It makes you question what you're doing in this life. It makes you question all the relationships that you have. It makes you question reality and life itself. You know, it's a scary time to go through the Dark Night of Skull is definitely very, very scary. And I'm not trying to scare you, but it's kind of like the feeling when you just want to be by yourself in hermit mode. Ooh, damn, that reflection is crazy. To be by yourself in hermit mode, watching the world, as you can see in this card, the Two of Wands. She is, I don't like that glare. She is sitting here in her room looking out the window with this wand. She's basically in hermit mode right now, and she's looking out at the world, observing it. This is kind of this level where this lady is at right now is actually a little deeper into the Dark Night of the Soul, because mostly the very beginning is actually very astounding, because a lot of the things that was unauthentic, or the parts of you that was unauthentic, that doesn't serve your highest purpose, is gonna melt away. It's gonna fall out of your life, and you're gonna see that certain people, certain situations, and certain even attributes of yourself is gonna change, and it's also gonna elevate. And what happens with this elevation, it's kind of like an airplane, right? When you're either coming off the ground or you're landing, right? And you're going at a very fast speed, you feel that, like, that roller coaster feeling in your body, right? That disorientation as you change elevations, whether you're going down or if you're going up. And that's basically like the initial reaction when the Dark Night of the Soul occurs. It's like this disorientation. You know, you're disoriented because you're in a state where you're actually questioning everything about you, who you are, what are you doing, looking at all the people around you, looking at your life, questioning the reality that you're living in. And actually what popular belief, when people talk about being woke, they think woke is like, or being awakened, they think being awakened is like understanding or knowing certain aspects of life or whatever. But being awoke, honestly, to me, in my personal experience, is being awoken from the sleep. And what I mean by being awoken in being awoken from sleep is like, it's almost like the Matrix, bro. It's like everybody is kind of like a program. You know what I mean? It's like a program. Every person is a program. They don't realize that they're what do you call it? Initiating activities within the program that was accumulated through the life that they were living. So basically meaning like you're living life on autopilot. You're not even aware that you have the cockpit available for you to navigate through the life that you're living in right now. You don't realize that you have the control of the steering wheel in the cockpit, until you are awoken. And that's what being awakened to me means. You're awakened from the programming. You've awakened from being asleep in this reality. You've awakened from being just another being assimilated in the society. You know what I mean? And if you've reached that level where you've actually awoken and then you've gone through, or you're starting to go through a dark night of the soul, I applaud you for being where you're at, because going through the dark night of the soul is something that I don't want to say certain people have the privilege of being, but certain people do have the privilege of going through that, because your unauthentic versions of yourself is getting destroyed in who you are, and revealing your true self, who you're really supposed to be. Who almost like who your soul really is, because the programming of life and the experiences that you go through actually control or makes you dilute your true self. You know what I mean? Because your true self is the awakened version of yourself. Your true self is the one that starts to realize the programming that you were going through as you were living your life pre dark night of the soul. Because the dark night of the soul is scary though, because you start to see everything authentic and everything unreal fall out of your life, and then you're awoken into a new reality where you're actually awoken, and you start to see and you start to realize certain things that are going on in your life. I applaud you if you made it to this level. See, just like this, I applaud you. You should be happy. And when you make it out of the dark night of the soul, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be thankful and happy once you complete the transformation, because this transformation, you start to realize all of the negative programming. You start to realize all the negative aspects of yourself that tries to tempt you when you're unawakened and you don't know any better. Because when you're unawakened, it's very easy to fall in the hands of darkness, And when you start to emerge from the dark night of the soul, you start to realize that there is a big journey ahead of you. You start to realize that through the purging of unauthenticity of your life, that now life begins. Life begins now, once you've reached this awakened state where you realize the dark night, that you've gone through the dark night of the soul, and you realize that you have awoken for a reason. You're realizing your soul purpose, your mission, what you're here to do, why you're living. This is what you came here to do, because there's missions to be had. Ooh, I like these cards right here. Ooh, got 8 of Wands. And the Hermit comes out with King of Wands. I like this right here. This little 3-card spread that just popped out right now. I really like this. What these cards are saying basically is, through going hermit mode, you see, like, this is like going through the dark night of the soul right here. Hermit mode. You see all the darkness that's around this individual, and you see this light that's just illuminating from them. This is the realization after the dark night of the soul is initiating. This is when you start to realize the power and the light that emerges from who you really are. And with the Eight of Wands, once this is recognized and you have reawakened, you're gonna start to move forward. Your life is gonna accelerate because everything that was unauthentic is getting pushed out of the way, and the real version of you is moving forward. But it does take strength. See the line right there? It does take strength because the dark night of the soul, it requires you to go through this transformation on your own, so you have to be strong. You have to be strong. Because like I said, there's a new journey ahead. Oh. Because you're freeing yourself from the binds, the chains. See all these birds? All of these, I'm gonna call them entities, but they could represent people in your life who are actually binding you, bro. You can see, it's hard to see, you can see they were binding you. And the reason why they were binding you was to keep you stuck, to keep you in this darkness, to keep you in this devil energy right here, bro. You know? But these binds, these shackles, that will come off once you go through the dark night of the soul. I'm telling you, everything's gonna move forward. Trust it. Trust the transformation. Trust who you are, because things happen for a reason. You're going through this for a reason, and I'm here to give you strength and courage and encouragement to know that you are gonna be, in the end of it, you will be your authentic self, or you'll start to see your authentic self. Now, I know it is very scary. Ooh, this one was turned over for some reason. And like I said, I know it's very scary, but there is no fear. You're gonna start to realize, oops. You're gonna start to realize all the time that was wasted before you awakened. You will start to realize that you wasted so much time. That's okay though, because you're at this point where you're gonna be, gonna become enlightened. You see this? You're gonna be enlightened. Once the process is over and you've gone through the purging of unauthenticity, because you are a wounded warrior. So many battles, you see that? You're going through battles. And you're breaking free from all these dark entities, these individuals, these people that were binding you in this reality, you know? You will break free. And you will move forward. There's nothing to fear. Continue to move forward. I like how this video is totally different than my other Dark Night of the Soul. I remember the first Dark Night of the Soul video I did, I think I was walking. It was a walking and talking video. Ooh. It's not gonna be easy. There will be pain and suffering going through the Dark Night of the Soul. That is truth. That is truth. But there's nothing to fear because this is who you're becoming. Your true self, the true version. Enlightened. You see that energy right there that's emerging from you? You are gonna be so enlightened at the end of the tunnel, you know? This is how you might feel, honestly. This is like rock bottom, because a lot of times when you go through rock bottom, it triggers a Dark Night of the Soul where you have to emerge as your true self. But in this card, there is a key right here, you see? There's a key and there's a keyhole. So what you have to do when you're in this dark space, you have to get up, you have to grab the key and walk through the next door. You have to have the courage. You have to have the courage, you have to have the strength to do it though, you know? And I trust the process. It will be lonely though, going through it, I know, because I've been there. But you see the red string of fate. So, wait. The red string of fate. It's guiding you. It's guiding you back to your heart, back to your true essence. So there is nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. You have to continue. Ooh. You have to continue because eventually all of these entities that were trying to bind you, that were trying to keep you stuck, you will eventually be gone from you, and you will be able to be free to move forward. You have to trust yourself and trust the process. Trust me, it's not easy. I send you love and light and encouragement, strength, and prosperity to help you get through any hard times that you're going to go through, because eventually you're going to become the emperor or the empress in your life, and you will reach abundance. And then what you're going to see once you're awakened and you're powerful enough, all of those people that were trying, all of those things that was trying to bind you is actually gonna guide you now. You're gonna have the power to have them guide you. That's the strength, the power that you will feel through the dark night. Oh, yes. Because at the end of when you're out of the dark night of the soul, you're gonna start to realize that this life is all about empowering others and showing people divine love. It's about divine love and sharing that with other people, enlightening others, which is the point of this video right now. Also, bottom of the deck, we got 6 of Wands. Success. There is so much success to achieve. Once you realize that the power that you hold and that this life is about divine love, there will be success, victory. Damn. You'll start to understand the elements of the world, the way the world works, and how powerful you can actually be. And you will see the 5D and the 3D, the perfect complement once you've achieved your true essence and who you really are. You won't feel bored. And you'll see that life is full of choices. Life is full of choices and different paths that you will learn that will affect you in the future, because it's destiny. It's destiny for you to become your true self after the dark night of the soul. Oh my gosh. And then find the true happiness which awaits you on the other side. I like that card, 10 of Cups in this deck. It's really dope. And you're gonna feel like you're on top of the world with all this abundance being attracted to you. And the power that lies within your essence as you awaken from your slumber of the dark night of the soul. And then you'll start to learn that you will be a soldier looking at the world in a different sense. But you have to take the leap of faith. The leap of faith. During or after the dark night of the soul. To see yourself grow from nothing to something. Because this is like the dark night of the soul, pushing you to grow. There will be nothing but love awaiting you as you manifest your reality, as you break out and become who you're supposed to be. You will see your connection with everybody and how the whole world is connected. As you master yourself and you master the awakening, there is so much for you to become as you awaken. And if you made it through your dark night of the soul, I applaud you, because it's not an easy feat. But while you are going through it, it can be scary. There's nothing to fear. You will be victorious. Just have the strength and the courage and trust the process, and know once the dark night of the soul is over, you will be, oh wow, you will be victorious. And you will be almighty. And that's gonna be it for intro of Dark Night of the Soul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Welcome to the Midnight Zone. My uncle loves you, and I love you too.
all in our private traps, clamped in them, and none of us can ever get out.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
Damn, Desire.
Alright, that's my bonus video today. If you're watching this video, I just want you to know that I send you love and light, and there's nothing to fear, man. There's nothing to fear. The only thing that you have to fear is the world, the awakening to the reality of the world, and what needs to be done in order to help raise the vibration in the world. And you know, the more people that implode with the divine love, the more the world will change. And it's important for us as people to spread that feeling and spread that love to others, because life is about connection, and we have to connect with each other. We have to help each other out, and we have to be an example of what needs to be completed. You know what I mean? Because everybody has a purpose in this life, and it's up to us to figure out that purpose. And if you're going through the dark night of the soul, even though it is scary at first, know you are gonna be a phoenix rising from the ashes. Even though the process is crazy, because everything that you know disintegrates in front of your eyes, but just know you're gonna be a better version of yourself, and you'll start to understand what it means when I say divine love. Because it's up to us, you know what I mean, to give the example and to spread that love, so other people can get on that frequency of divine love and connection. Because that's what we're here to do. Thank you very much from your boy Midnight. Thank you guys, all my viewers, all my subscribers. I love you guys, all you Earth Daddies and Earth Mommies. I need to create more full-length videos, and I hope this actually starts it. Peace.